Courtney, what are you doing here?
Well, I came because tonight we were going to cook some acorns together.
Lucky thing I'm up on the ladder getting them all ready. I hope you closed the door on the way in. Courtney, I hope that's enough.
Oh, that looks great, Professor. Lots of acorns.
I can't wait to get at this. Let's go. Hey, Courtney, I think we're good to go. We sure got enough acorns.
Oh, looks great.
Yeah. So, how do we get started here?
Well, the first thing is to look for brown acorns that either don't have hats or have really loose hats. That's how you know that they're ripe. And then you just get your nutcracker.
Sweet.
And you crack open your nuts and you get the shell off. Now, if you let your acorns dry for a day or two before you start shelling, they come out of the shells easy.
A lot easier, right?
And that's what you're looking for. A nice, like beige or golden acorn. You don't want any holes. You don't want any weevils. You don't want it to be brown.
So right now, obviously, is the heavy time of year for acorns. Like, you know, it's in fruit, and the squirrels are foraging, and not only squirrels, right? What other animals typically like the acorns?
The squirrels, the chipmunks, the raccoons, deer like acorns, and if you're a little further north than we are here in Toronto, you get moose that eat the acorns.
Wow,
porcupines.
So will they graze off the tree or only on the windfall acorns?
On the windfall, because those are the delicious ripe ones that fall off the tree.
Sure.
Birds also really like acorns. All the jays and the crows will eat them. These are really nice acorns. You've got here, these are from an English oak. They're long and they've got a short hat. Other good oaks in the Toronto area are the red oak and the black oak. They have pointier leaves than the English oak. Their acorns are fatter and they have bigger hats, more like a beret. This is more like a fez.
Okay. And I think in Toronto area, High Park is full of the black oaks, right?
High Park is full of the black oaks.
Right, the black oak savanna.
Bur oaks are good. They make nice big sweet acorns.
Wow, okay.
Bur oaks are funny because the hats are really fuzzy, right?
Really?
Yeah. The acorns are sweet enough that you can eat them right off the tree, almost like an almond or a chestnut. All oaks make acorns, and all acorns can be made edible. Some of them take a lot of work, like these ones. Some of them don't take very much work at all. They'll turn brown and they'll dry out, but they won't ripen. Like if the hats, like this one, has pretty firmly attached, then it's maybe not as ripe as the ones that are loose from their hats.
Okay. So they kick their hats off as they ripen?
Yeah.
Remember my good friend Bob Thibodeau down in beautiful Church Point, Louisiana. He has a nursery there. And he would grow the live oaks, and he actually did a special variety called Orange Island live oaks, and he would propagate them from the acorn, obviously, and he would get us, and he would put them all in a big bowl, and then we'd fill them with water, and the ones that would float to the top were discarded because they were compromised by like the weevil or some other boring insect, and the ones that stayed at the bottom, he said they were good to go, and he took them back to his little nursery and sowed them, and he's planted thousands, tens of thousands of live oaks all around coastal Louisiana. Bob, not surprisingly, for a good Cajun guy, does one heck of a squirrel gumbo. We're having dinner one night at his place, and they got this gumbo going, and I stuck my fork in, I pulled out what I thought was a little leg, and like a little chicken drummy, and I said, "Oh, that looks like a good chicken, Bob." He goes, "No, we're not squirrel. Every good tree guy has got to have a little squirrel in him." Then he says, "I hope you enjoy the nutty aftertaste." You wouldn't believe some of the stuff I ate down in Louisiana. I had like deep fried gator, the squirrel gumbo, and we had turtle soup even.
Really?
Yeah, when I ordered it, I said, "Turtle soup, make it snappy." Hey Courtney, look what I found. I found some acorn superstitions. Can you believe that? Acorn superstition. Let me just look at this one. Did you know you can identify your true love by labeling 2 acorn caps, right? 1, 2, with your name and the name of the other person you're interested in. Float them in a bowl of water. If they drift together, you've made a successful match. if they float apart, it would be an unsuccessful match.
Oh well, there's plenty of other nuts in the forest.
In some places in the world, people don't eat the acorn. What they do is, instead of eating the nut directly, is they'll bring their livestock over to the oak tree and let their livestock graze on the acorns. So that's really common in Spain and in Portugal. Well, they'll take their pigs and let their pigs graze under all the oak trees, and then they'll eat the ham.
Oh, what's that? Did you leave the door open?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe, Professor.
Let me go see, because the raccoons will come in here, you know. I told you they'd come in here. Look at this big old raccoon. Let's see. What are you? Oh, that's Holly. I'm sorry. My glasses. Anyway. Oh, Holly. How could I ever mistake you for a raccoon?
Oh, acorns aren't very good for dogs to eat, unlike some of the other animals in the forest.
That's what I've heard. They can cause an upset tummy with dogs. I don't think they're like really poisonous, but yeah, just don't let your dogs eat many of them. So, just on your recipe, like, is there like a ratio of how many acorns you need per pound of dough, or like weight or volume kind of thing?
No, I usually go for about a cup or a cup and a half of prepared acorn flour, because that's how much fits in my skillet.
Right.
But it depends on the acorns, because some have thicker shells, and the red oak acorns that I had, a lot of them were full of the cutest little chubby acorn weevil grubs. And once they've started eating, you can't, you don't share, right? You just got to put the acorn outside with the acorn grub in it and let them do their thing. Okay, so once you've got all of your acorns shelled, we've got to wash them. Unlike other nuts, acorns are really bitter when they come right off the tree, and we have to wash them in a lot of water to make them delicious and edible. Traditionally, you would just put your acorns in a basket and sink it in the river for a couple days and come back. We don't have a river, but we've got a blender, so we'll do it fast and modern.
All clear?
Now, all the white is all of the starch and all of the tannin. And the tannin is what makes the acorns bitter. So we're going to use the starch as our indicator, and we're going to wash all of that white starch out of the acorns, and then we'll know that the tannin is gone too, and they'll be delicious and sweet to eat. I'm just using a nylon here. I'm going to spread them out on the tray in my dehydrator to dry it out. If you don't have a dehydrator, you can put it in a warm oven and then turn the oven off after 10 minutes and then just leave it overnight.
It's like on a baking sheet, or?
Yeah, just on a baking sheet. And so here's some that I did yesterday. And you see it's all dry. And next we're going to just run it through a coffee grinder so that it's all smooth and evenly chopped, and then we'll be ready to bake with it. And there's our beautiful acorn flour. And Professor, this is a recipe that comes from an old Bannock recipe. That's why the batter is thinner than normal bread dough.
Right,
more like a cake dough or a pancake dough.
Yeah.
Okay. Skillet's hot.
Look at that.
Beautiful. Our butter's melted. So we're going to pour in our butter. Beautiful. Put that back in.
Okay. I think it's almost done. What do you think? Let's have a look.
Let's have a look.
Watch hot. Watch it's hot. Yep. Easy, easy.
Beautiful. Look at that.
Oh.
There's our acorn
Wow.
bread.
Love it.
Isn't that nice, Professor?
Beautiful.
Oh, let's decorate this cake to make it extra special.
Excellent. This is so crafty. Look at that
Got a
squirrel.
squirrel, an oak leaf, and an acorn.
I love it. Bus driver, move that bus. Amazing. Like, isn't that beautiful? Incredible. Oh. A bit awkward. Hey everybody, I just wanted to circle back to thank the knowledgeable and talented Courtney Lake for baking this delicious acorn flour cake. Ta-da! Doesn't that look amazing? And I can absolutely tell you that this product does contain nuts, more than just traces, pure acorn nuts. Well, you know what, gang? It's time to dig in, and we'll see you again soon on the next 3-minute pep talk. Nom nom.